Hey, good morning. It's 5:55, something like that, AM at the moment. The reason why I'm filming right now is because today I'm heading over to a business just outside of London that needs to generate another 200 sales in January 2018. So it's December right now. It's actually a week before Christmas, so I think most people are slowing down. I had this client contact me a few weeks ago. We've been talking about what needs to happen in their business, and I'm excited to go down there and work with them. The reason why I'm filming this is because I want to film the whole process. I want to show you what I do when I take a business through sales transformation, the steps that we go through, how we build a strategy, how we identify initially the problems that business is having when it comes to their sales. So I'm excited to take you with me today. Follow me around, see what I get up to, and then see how the things that I go over can also relate to your business. I'll see you in the next video. Alright, so I've done the morning drive. I'm here just outside of London, ready to go. It's a small gym, but still they've got big ambitions to get another 200 members in January. So it's a good time to obviously everyone, New Year, New Year's resolution, new body and all that. But they need obviously a lot of structure, process in place, and also they need to know what their sales philosophy is. So I'm going to show you around. We're going to go step by step exactly how I take a business from doing okay to doing great. Just walking in now. Gonna go and say hi to the guys at the gym. Let's have a wander in, shall we? Dave, how's it going?
Hey, hello mate.
Hello mate.
How are you?
How's life? Good yourself?
Good to see you.
Good to see you?
Yeah.
Doing well?
Yeah,
This gym you're talking about. Mate, it's looking good. Now you just need people on this equipment. Nice mate.
Kickboxing classes. We've got Alex Reed doing his MMA ground and pound.
Good. How's that going?
Very well. Monday night at 7 o'clock. He's in here.
Nice.
Rolling around on the mats.
Hear that? Monday night at 7 o'clock. Come check it out.
Alex Reed.
Dave, great to see you.
Yeah, you too, mate.
We go way back, right?
Don't we?
I know.
Yeah, makes me feel old.
And so, obviously we're here at your business. We're not just looking to make some changes, we're actually making it happen, which is really exciting. I know you've got your new equipment, you know, everything's good to go. You just need more members through the door and more people signing up and being a part of what you're doing. What's been happening since we last caught up?
So, we only moved in here, in January, so it's coming on for a year. We were in business with a couple of people, we've now gone it alone.
Yeah.
Made a few changes, putting our stamp on it.
Yeah.
You know, put pictures on the wall of some of the lads who compete, you know, brought some of the trophies in, you know, put our stamp on it, change the name.
So it sounds much more personable.
I think so.
So now, you've obviously asked me to come in and help out, which I'm really happy that I'm here. I guess the question is, going into like next year, how do you think I can help?
You're here because when we met, you were obviously a big part of a particular health club, a fitness centre, and you know, you brought in a lot of new members. I saw that because I was a trainer there. Yeah. So when I wanted to boost our membership, I thought, he's the man, because I've seen you do it.
Thanks mate, cheers.
It's alright, it's true. It's true. Yeah. That's when I got in touch. Thankfully you've had the time, I know you've got a busy schedule. We've met up, you know, you saw the potential of what we can do. We need to double our membership, at least. Yeah. And we're not a commercial gym, so, you know, it's not a gym for thousands of people.
Let's make this really clear now, you haven't got 2-3 salespeople which are on the phones all day, every day.
We've got myself, my wife, my son, and our manager. We have a few external self-employed instructors who come in. You know, we've got a couple of hundred members, but we need to double that to make it profitable.
Yes, we're in December now. Yeah. For January, what's the number? How many?
100.
So you need 100 new members on top of the members you already got.
Absolutely.
Wicked. Should we make it happen?
Of course we will.
Let's do it.
Let's do it, hey?
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Wicked. So what we're saying, it's great that you've got new equipment, but the main thing that's going to sell is not your equipment, although long term that's, you know, the investment that you need. For someone walking in the door, what's in it for them? That's all that matters in someone's mind, is what they're going to get from it. I think that's the main thing, to like focus on top 10 things that, you know, your customers are going to get. And also the whole thing is, most of the time when we sell or try and sell, whether it's online or face to face, we try and do it in a way that is, we think how we should sell, but actually we need to think about how people buy. That's what matters. You know, and that whole thing is like playing to people's apathy as well. In the new year, everybody makes a New Year's resolution, but we know what percent of people stick to it. We need to look at the number, map out like day by day how many members you need in January, but then the main thing is you need a really strong sales philosophy. So when you come to this gym, this will happen. And then what are you changing for people? That's the main thing. Like, I know that you're passionate, I know that you're friendly, it's personable.
Results driven.
Now we're getting somewhere. Results driven. You know, we're on a mission to change 100 lives in January. Change, transformation. I think you need a really clear and simple philosophy. Sit down with someone and go, and they're like, oh, I don't know if to join. Go, look, we're here to change 100 people's lives, and I'd love for you to be one of them. You told me your goals, you walked in the door for a reason. The question is, are you going to take that step and make it happen? The Because ultimately, when you leave here, you're either going to leave here and go back to what you were doing before, or you're going to leave here knowing you're in a position to really get in the best shape of your life. That will sell. But the main thing is as well is that you're asking the right sort of questions. So I'll write down a few questions for you and then just have a think about how you can use those questions. For example, when someone comes in, the first thing you want to establish is what's the most important thing they get from the gym. We go through different phases when we're buying something. We go through like a research stage, we're interested but we're not necessarily committed at that point. So we communicate with those people in a different way to somebody who's ready to buy. And everybody that walks in the door is at a very own unique place of like, are they ready to buy or are they still in the research stage? But write this down. It'll just be like 4 or 5 questions that you ask people just to kind of get an idea of where they're at. But the first one's got to be along the lines of, are you looking to join a gym or are you ready to get started in a gym? Like, just find that out straight away. And you don't need to use the words that I'm using. You can do it in your way. But it's saying, are you interested? Or are you ready to start training? If they just say, I'm interested, then you need to educate them or inspire them a bit more than if they say, I'm ready to go. And that's it really. You ask those few questions at the beginning. That's how you then get them warmed up. Just let them tell you about themselves and the goal that they want. If you're passionate about your products, the first thing you're going to want to do when someone walks in, as you've mentioned, is you're going to want to overwhelm them with like science. Yeah. Make it about them as soon as they walk in the door, and you do that by, before you go into the gym, like say, oh, let's have a quick chat. The best thing you can do is be who you are. All right, Dave, let's say you're behind reception, right? Someone walks in, rather than being like, oh, great gym, yeah, let me show you. Don't do that. Say to them, do it in your natural way. Literally, I know it sounds really weird, touch the back of their elbow, like to kind of guide them over. Have a seat, do you want coffee or tea? Let's have a chat. Do that bit first. Sit them down, make them feel comfortable with you, because if they're comfortable with you, they're comfortable with whatever you show them. But if they don't get to know you first, and they've already got insecurity, then that's going to make it even more difficult for them. Let them tell you exactly what's going on in their head, where they want to be, and then go, right, so let me show you the gym, and then we'll sit down and get you signed up. Dave, what do you think?
Yeah, I get it, and I also see where we've been going wrong. Because we go straight through there.
Yeah, come and see it.
Come on, let's go through the gym. Yeah, so
two of this, two of that, two of this.
I get it.
Dumbbells up to 80 kilos.
Yeah. They care about themselves.
Yeah.
So just literally be immediately interested in them, because you are. Sell with questions, not with answers. If you're stuck for time, as long as you get the main goal from them, you'll be sorted. What we covered today? Well, first of all, has it been useful for you?
Oh yeah. So the first thing is how we, especially me, I'm guilty. People come in and I'll go straight to look at the new kit we've bought. Look at this, look at that, look at our 80 kilo dumbbells, which, let's be honest, 1% of our members will lift anyway, irrelevant, but not many gyms have 80 kilo dumbbells. So I'm like, look at our 80 kilo dumbbells. I've learned today, and I see it from the way you explained, it's irrelevant. And it's absolutely right. They want to know what they're going to get from it, not what we've got. So that's a massive thing for me. Also the 100 challenge. So we're going to change the lives of 100 people during January. We're going to assign each new member to a member of staff, and a member of staff will then guide them through the first month, helping them with their programs, with their diet. Just generally have someone on hand when you come in to give you the guidance.
And it's not just the same old body transformation that everyone else is doing, like new year, new you.
No.
You're actually doing something where you're really caring about like
ongoing.
Teach them.
Yeah.
About building rapport as well with people.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sit down with them, spend a little time, get to know them, they can get to know us.
Instagram marketing and learning to use the tools that way to help us at the moment. So yeah, it's looking really good.
Yeah, very good.
Thanks so much. I've loved being here. I'm going to be watching you closely throughout January.
Thanks, Pete.
Pleasure.
Thanks for having me.
All right, we're all done for the day, and what a fantastic day it was. I completely love working with independent business owners because, they're passionate about it, they're putting their own money into it, they're working 7 days a week if they have to, and they are eager to learn because, of course, the more they learn about selling, the better results that they get along the way. Some key issues came up today that I see a lot with independent business owners. Number one, they didn't have a clear identity, they didn't know what they stood for, so we really had to start mapping that out and understanding, well, what makes you different? At the beginning it was like, well, we're friendly, we give a great customer service, but in today's market that isn't enough. Your competition is also saying that they're friendly and they give a great customer service. But the fact that we came up with this philosophy of, well, we're going to change 100 people's lives in January, that's amazing because the whole community can get behind that. You can create a buzz around it, you can get excited about it. Number two was not talking about your own product so much, but actually talking about customers' results that they're going to achieve, whatever it is that you sell, you've got to make your sales message about your customer. Most of us running our own business, we don't do that because we're passionate about our business. So of course it makes sense that we want to talk about our business, but that really doesn't sell. You've got to make it focused towards your customer, their goals and their outcomes. And then number 3 is just making sure that when you are sitting down with a customer or a client, that you're asking really effective questions that get to, again, those goals that they want, instead of just talking at the customer. Ideally, I would have liked to spend more time with Dave. I'm actually flying out to Thailand in a few days. I'm staying there for 2 months, but I'm going to be doing a part 2 of this video, which will be launched at the end of January, and that's going to show exactly how Dave does, Dave and his whole team, I should say, his wife and and Jason as well, how they do and how they perform through January. So the question is, will they hit those 100 memberships or not? So we're going to reveal that in part number 2. If you've enjoyed the video, if you've got something from it, feel free to comment, like, share the love and all that. But wishing you well, and I'll see you in part 2.